I'm speechless. 104 degrees. All right, thank you very much, Joe, regardless. Okay, last week our Joe Malillo took on the challenge of working as a baker for a day. This week the challenge is a little bit different.
This week Joe got down and dirty in a vineyard on Seneca Lake. He joins us live now in the studio with the latest on In Your Shoes. Joe?
Renata, this time I definitely got some dirt underneath my fingernails, but it was worth it, all for the good of the grapes. All right, I'm at Atwater Vineyards right by Seneca Lake, and I'm here with Chaz Coney. He's the vineyard manager. He's going to show me exactly what they do on a day-to-day basis. But today, what specifically are you doing today, Chaz?
Well, today we're mowing, we're spraying. We'll be dropping clusters, suckering, and I'll show you how it's done.
Awesome, I'm looking forward to it. Suckering. The technical term for pulling the leaves off the vines so airflow can go through the entire vineyard. If you don't sucker, then the vine's growth is stunted and won't produce grape clusters. My inexperience was evident compared to the farmers in the Finger Lakes. The hard work over the years has put the region and its wine on the map.
It's taken France and Germany thousands of years to develop what they have. We've been in business for 25 years. And we're already making the best Riesling in the world. What's that tell you? Look out. We're coming.
Up next, dropping clusters, which is pulling young bunches of grapes off the vine. Vineyards do this to keep the energy in the young vines. This stops 1- or 2-year-old plants from producing fruit. That makes the grapes taste better later on, like the Finger Lakes signature grape, Riesling.
Some grapes simply just grow better in some climates, and this happens to be one of those. It generally likes cooler climates, more northerly climates.
After working in the vineyard, I move inside to the cellar where I meet Vinny, Atwater's head winemaker. He taught me how to bottle a specialty wine known as ice wine.
Bottling is basically the culmination of almost a year's work. The grapes come in the fall, and there's fermentation, and there's stabilization. The grapes, the wine is filtered. And then we decide if there's blending to do. We put wines through a lot of blending trials. But anyway, today is the final day of this wine's life here in the tank room, now going into a bottle.
Bottles in hand, I was ready to put my own touch on the wine. The bottling machine at full blast can bottle 500 cases of wine, which is equivalent to 1,200 gallons a day.
There's lots of ways to cut corners. I think the best wines are made by winemakers who are willing to take the time and extra effort in trying to make the best wine possible.
But it's all done by the people who have the love of the land, the love of the grapes, and needed a market for their grapes. And that's why we're selling wine and making wine.
Now, I know all the workers at Atwater love their wine, especially if they're working outside on a day like today. Now, tune in this time next week as I work as a gaffer for a day. Live in the studio, Joe Malillo, WENY TV News.